the end of my previous episode, I hinted at what we would be doing today, and that is catching shiny Yanma, because shiny Yanma has now been released worldwide thanks to the Go Fest going on in Montreal this weekend. But as fortune would have it, or misfortune would have it, depending on how you look at it, I already caught shiny Yanma. I was taking care of a personal matter this morning, and I clicked on maybe for Yanma and found it. So while it might be a bummer that I didn't catch that shiny Yanma on camera, it's now forced me to reassess what this episode's going to be about. It's no longer going to be about catching shiny Yanma, even though we are going to try to find another one today so I can evolve all the way up to shiny Mega. But it's going to be more about the pacing that we as Pokemon Go players are currently going at these days, with Niantic stacking the events back to back to back to back. September has been absolutely insane for Pokemon Go. Shiny Legendary Beasts came back, Gen 5 dropped, Shiny Mewtwo, Unknowns and Eggs, Deoxys and Raids. It's been non-stop the last 3 weeks, and it looks like they're not going to slow down too much with the introduction of Shiny Giratina coming out next week. That's what will be replacing Shiny Mewtwo in Raids. Niantic's new strategy seems to be putting events back to back to back and not giving players a chance to breathe and take a break from the game, which makes sense. They want players to play the game and they want the game to be fun and interesting, and we as players want that for our own enjoyment. And it's too easy for us as players to get caught up in the hype, not want to miss out, not want to feel like we're getting left behind because everyone's getting these new shinies that we're not getting. So it's keeping us all active, it's keeping us playing. And for some of us, it might be doing that to a point where it doesn't serve our own best interest in terms of spiritual wellness and mental wellness. Safari Zone Montreal's theme seems to be speed. Ponyta, Ninjask, Yanma, those are all Pokemon with really high speed stats, and they're all featured in the Safari Zone's poster. And ironically, I want to take this opportunity to kind of slow myself down and take stock of what's important, take stock of my own spiritual health and mental health, and just take a step back. Not away from playing the game altogether, but just not at the crazy hectic speed that I have been playing so far. My fellow Pokemon Go YouTuber Mystic7 has created an app specifically geared towards helping people with their mental health and awareness. It's called Willow, and I'm going to put a link to it in the description. The personal matter I alluded to earlier in this episode, the thing I just got done doing when I found my shiny Yanma, was I was in a therapy session. The dreaded T word, therapy. It's so crazy that the difference between getting a checkup at the doctor versus going to therapy have two completely different connotations to each other. And I think that that's one of the things that Mystic7 and others are trying to get rid of, especially in terms of social media, is to make therapy not quite so taboo to talk about. And I would love to help push that as much as I can as well, because I think that that's very important. So to conclude this PSA, the last thing I'll say is don't feel like you're missing out if you put the game away for an hour or two or even a day. All the Pokemon will still be there, the shinies will still be there, maybe a different event will show up by the time you get back to it, but hey, my best friend from Texas just found a shiny Sentret today, and Johto Week ended 2 weeks ago, so for those of you who stuck with me this long, we will now begin our Pokemon adventure by hatching some eggs. This seems very appropriate considering the mood of this vlog. Farfetch'd. Oh, this would be a really nice shiny to get. Egg 2, Mr. Mime. Egg 3, Tauros. That's 3 of the 4 regionals. Can we get a Kangaskhan to complete the 4? We got another Farfetch'd though. Another Farfetch'd. That's 3 Farfetch'd this round. Another Bonsly. We got our shinies of those earlier. If you haven't checked out my zoo vlog, definitely check that out. Hint, hint, we get a couple of these guys. And I think today is gonna be the day we evolve one of those. So stay tuned for that. Shiny Bonsly evolution coming your way. Alolan Vulpix. Ooh, that would be such a pretty shiny to get. I would love one. There's that Kangaskhan. Not shiny yet though. Alolan Diglett. Might not have gotten a shiny regional this round, but I did get a shiny regional last night. My second shiny regional, and of course it always happens when you're not vlogging, but shiny Mr. Mime. I got a shiny Mr. Mime last night. Super excited. I was actually on the phone with my wife when it happened, and I was screaming on the inside, but I couldn't scream outside because she was talking to me. So I only need 2 more shiny regionals now, and we've got about 3 days to do it. We'll see if we can make that happen. In the meantime, I'm gonna go walk around this park looking for another shiny Yanma. At a leisurely pace, of course. Mewtwo raids today, but there were some friends nearby who were raiding. They seemed like they needed more numbers, so I said, oh, I could probably do 2 or 3. So I'm out doing a few Mewtwo raids, and look what I found. Shiny Yanma number 2. It's crazy how this happens when you're not even looking for it. Like, it happened with all my shiny regional hatches so far. I gave up ever trying to get one, and that's when I got 2. And on a day like today, when I'm trying to play really slow and not go too hard, I find my second shiny Yanma. Now again, the shiny rates for these are probably super boosted, so it maybe not be as cool as, say, a shiny Patrat or shiny Lillipup, but honestly, this is probably one of my favorite shiny sprites in the game right now. Blue and green, beautiful combination. Now I gotta start on this camera and actually try to catch it, because this thing is actually kind of difficult to hit. He's really far back. So I'm gonna ultra curve it with the golden. Oh, barely got him on the side. Hopefully that's enough. Bam! Got that second shiny Yanma. Wow. 222. Sweet CP. Another shiny Yanma? No, not this time. So yeah, my shiny Yanma hunt's pretty much done now. So we're gonna knock out this Mewtwo raid here now, and I'll probably wrap up this video doing some shiny evolutions. We'll evolve that shiny Yanma. We're gonna evolve one of those shiny Bonsly that I got at the zoo a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna evolve one Gen 5 Pokemon, my first Gen 5 evolution, so stay tuned for that. So this happened on a very appropriate day for my vlog. So I was just telling these guys about how it's really important to slow things down sometimes with the game, because you don't want to burn out. You don't you want to take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
And you just turned 40 today.
Just turned 40. Big 4-0.
Now that you're 40, are you going to slow down in the game at all?
Well, yes. I'm going to not care about being level 40.
Okay.
Level 40! Be courteous to people every time! So while there's still a little bit of sunshine left, I'm gonna go ahead and do those evolutions I told you all about, starting with the Bonsly. Gonna evolve this one. Oop. I can't evolve it because I gotta walk it first. Oh, wow. All right, we're gonna do 2 evolutions, and we're gonna start with the Yanma. And I do have a Sinnoh Stone, so no worries there. Here we go. Look at that beautiful blue and red dragonfly. Now this shiny Yanma, now shiny Yanmega, is currently my buddy, but he won't be for long, because my buddy is now going to be, oh, I gotta do the rare candies first. Man, I am on it right now. What's that, John? Did you really spend 44 rare candies on your Blitzel? You're darn right I did, because I'm getting this Zebstrika today. Come to me, you glorious electric zebra. Magnificent creature. Ooh, he turns yellow like that. Ooh. Look at that Pokedex entry. Zap. Oh, love it. All right, now that we have our Zebstrika, time to make it our buddy. Buddy status. Zebstrika, baby. Yes. Be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave in the comments below how many hours you spend playing Pokemon Go, and if you feel like maybe you're spending too much time playing the game or not. I'd love to know your thoughts on this, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, we'll do one more round of egg hatches, why not? I got 8 more. Far-fetched. Ooh, 98% far-fetched from the colony. Thanks, Thomas Clan. Back-to-back far-fetched. Badoo. Getting lots of far-fetched. Tauros. Another Badoo. Another far-fetched. They want to give me that shiny bird.
Regular mime. Also want to mention how appropriate it was that I evolved Zebstrika during Safari Zone Montreal when the theme is speed. Because Zebstrika is very fast. So, good job, John. I also want to stress one more time how important your mental health is. If you're feeling anxious or depressed, don't let those feelings linger and simmer. Don't let them get worse. Talk to someone about it, whether that's a friend, family member, or someone impartial like a pastor or a therapist. If it's an emergency, Mental Health America has a 24-hour crisis center that you can call, 1-800-273-TALK. Have fun, play safe, be well. Speak of the devil. We knew you'd come, but you're gonna be around for a month, and we're taking it easy right now. We'll get to you when we get to you.